Hey, hey, Kim. Hey, Shanti. Thank you for the heads up. Hey, Craig. Hey, Paul. Yeah, thank you. I don't know what it was. I don't know. Yeah, I forget what I said. I think I did say I wasn't feeling it. I'm not sure what it was. It's just, yeah, I guess my gut was a little, I don't know, upset or whatever. And then I got tired all of a sudden. And yeah, so I took a nap and here we are. Yeah, here we are. Woohoo! Just me and the chicken. Robin, Jan, Canvan. Oh, hello. How are you? Oh, thank you. You guys been away for a while. I know you're doing your thing, cruising and all this other stuff. It's been gone for a while. But yes, thank you to join us. All perky. Yeah, no, because I sat on attack, Kim. Not really perky. Just like, oh, hi, how are you? No. Let me see. Linda D, hi. Ruby, hey. How are you, Ruby? I hope you're feeling better than last time we chatted. Uh, oh, yeah, I'm not sure really what it was. Like, actually, it was, yeah, just something that comes over me, I guess. I don't know. And I'm doing all right, but, um, oh, thank you, Ruby. Uh, anyways, okay. Few things going on. It's kind of funny here. I'm trying to get my glasses. Sometimes they're like this, is because they don't go around my hearing aids. So, mm, here, how's that? Better? Okay. Oh, Germany. Went to visit mutual friend. Would that be Lauren? Oh, Sammy. Hello, Sammy. How are you? Oh, good. Is he doing okay? I'm glad, Ruby. That's good. Anyways, I wanted to. I was gonna do a video, like put things, but I'm gonna probably do it after this because I don't want to read. Well, what you don't see here, that maybe you can see on the video. But yeah, I wanted to thank one of my subscribers, Line Brunel. Also wanted to thank Tom and Paul for buying some of my stickers. And what does it say? Oh yeah, and then I went to. It's kind of interesting. Like, I mean, I know people come to see me and stuff like that take time, but it's really good when I see people like went to visit a couple, Wayne and his wife. I think they said they come from London. I met him last year when Chrome and Emmy came through, and we had that little meetup. I met him there. I'm not sure. I don't think his wife was with him. I last year. Uh, it's kind of funny. Like I mean, like you see a lot of people love. Like I mean, they explained they have a house and stuff. They're retired. Everything's cool. She's not really one to go in the van. He is. He likes to do some stuff. So it's kind of cool. I see it on YouTube a lot. People are saying, "Oh, my wife likes to go around in the van, and the husband stays at home, and or the husband doesn't want to be in the van, but the wife wants to go, for a little bit." And I think that's cool. Like whatever works for you for a relationship or whatever, that's great. Yeah, I think so. I believe so. Insanity. Are Wayne and wife the ones on the announcement video? Oh no, that one, that one. That's Graham and his girlfriend. Um, and yeah, I'm bad with names, but I'll figure it out later. But that's Graham and his girlfriend when they stopped by. Like I said, I wasn't sure what to put up or whatever. I just threw that up there. But yeah, they are like she lives in a van also, uh, and and I do remember her name. It's just that yeah, I get embarrassed with that. My mind goes blank, and I don't mean it to. Uh, yeah, I don't mean it to, but it does. I guess that's something I have to accept if I like it or not. I definitely don't always like it. I don't even know how to find it now. Anyways, instead of wasting that time trying to look for something, it'll come to me. Um, anyways, yeah, that's I just threw that up there because that's when they stopped by uh, before they went on their. They're going away for like 3 months, driving, all around the East Coast, which is good. And they sent a few pictures here and there. I was just reading. Lucky that Rob and I are on the same page with van life and cruise life. So many couples won't agree on selling it all and living in a van down by the river. Yeah, well, I love to live in a van down by the river. I'm getting tired of living in a house. But it's slow, but it's going. Hey, Jackie, how are you? Yes, and the weather is cooler up here. I'm glad. Uh, let me see. I'm just reading, trying to catch up. Yeah, well, it's insanity, right? I'm not great remembering names either. I know, but it's awful. 5 minutes after you tell me your name, I forget, and it's like I notice, and I've been reading some things on YouTube or different things. Like I came across something yesterday when you go under anesthetic in the hospital, you do weird things that you can't remember. You wake up and invite the nurses or the doctors out, or you're mad at the doctor, or you don't believe that they just did the operation because it's not invasive or whatever. You don't have a scar to prove it, stuff like that, and you're moody or you're this, you're that, and it's like, but you don't really remember it, right? And I'm like, oh, so yeah, it's a little scary. Bubbles RC Shed. Hello, Jeffy. Hello back. How is Linda says, how is the van searching going? Well, okay, I'll jump into that then. Uh, I started off with $2,500, right? And uh, with help of some people, uh, and well, the big one of the biggest helps I've got is from one of my friends on here, also a subscriber, but a friend. Is Sammy's helped me out a lot, and yeah, now I moved, and there's other people have given me stuff, and a little bit of love here and there that doesn't really matter, big or small. It helped me move up the scale. So at one point, I'm looking like at $2,500 after all the stuff I put out. Now I'm looking for a van. I can't find one for $2,500, right? Not a good one. So I finally move up, and I'm up to like $3,000. Say, nope, still nothing. And then now I'm up, and plus the money I get from YouTube and stuff, I throw it all in. I throw most of it in. I shouldn't say all of it. I don't. I usually throw half of it in. So I throw half of it in there. So now I'm sitting at I think $4,200. So I'm moving up. But do you think I can find a van now? No, I'm looking, and now they're just above my reach. Like they're just like a little bit over 4,000, or like I said, when I got the three, they were over three. When I got the four, they're over four, and I got to remember that just because they say, "Oh, we want 4,000 for the van," it doesn't mean you have to pay them that. But usually, a $4,000 van is worth like, well, it's not worth 4,000, but they don't want to budge because they know they won't be getting any more than that. So, and they don't want to take less than that in lots of ways. So, yeah, it's been a struggle, but I'll get there. That's where the patience come in, and like I keep on saying, I'm not that patient. So, uh, let me just get back to this. Uh, oh, the Broken Nomad, he's here too. Thank you. I'm glad everybody for showing up. I'm just, yeah, I don't get this right. I don't do this right, obviously. I just, yeah, try to get it all down. Uh, okay. Let me see here. Well, I was just reading here as I'm going down. Jacqueline Roy, I wish I could live in a van, but my family says I'm not. I'm too old. I think she's trying to say baloney. I say, well, I mean, only you know for sure, but you know, maybe you don't have to live in a van, but maybe if you had a van, and then you can go out for weekends or something. Because yeah, I don't think I'll be able to do the van life the way I did. I'm pretty sure I won't, but it doesn't mean I can't. Like in the whole summer or part of the year, I can't live in a van and come back. You know what I mean? Uh, just I never say I can't now. I try to get that filthy word out of my mind. I can't. How did anybody know I can't? Like recently, I'm watching Chrome go across. Well, not across Canada, but go from where he was in the bush there on the west coast to Calgary. And I know he's like a day. What he did yesterday, he showed today. So, like he's only got about a little over 500k left to do. And people say, "Oh, you can't, you shouldn't." Blah blah blah. Yeah, maybe he shouldn't. Maybe he can't, but you can't really. I'm not really satisfied with can't. Let me try it first, okay? And then if I don't do it, if I can't do it, then I'll let you know. Guess what? I tried. I can't. You know, I have an old saying. I know it's a little bit harsh, but saying. You can talk about a lot of stuff. However, my old saying is, or I heard it before, is either shit or get off the pot. But you got to do something. You just don't want to sit there and say, "Oh my, what am I going to do?" So well, he's sending it, and I think thumbs up to him for doing it. And plus what he's doing, it's also a lot of like he said before, the god of, it's in a joking way, I know he's not god, but you know one of the gods of comedy of van life that I know of is content, content, content. And he's got lots of it. We're all sitting on the edge of our seats, sitting there going, well, not all of us, but some of us are going, oh, I wonder if getting closer. That's it. That's what makes everything like cool. Uh, okay. Let me see here. Now I'm way back behind. Uh, hello, Ava. Glad you could join us. Yeah, that's pretty much it, Rob. Thank you. and Jan, got to figure out, you know. Yeah, I had this the other day. I was about to put out a video, and yeah, it was wrong. I know that it was like, yeah, it wasn't good. I think it was up there for 5 minutes, but yeah, like my body is 65. I'm 65 with all my, but my mind, you know, my mind's not 65. I'm sorry, and if people just because they want me. No, nobody said nobody wants me to do anything. But just, you see 65, you should think like 65. No, no, that's not me. I'm not 65. I am 65, but my mind is not 65. So I do some weird stuff. But what I was told the other day, and I did, I ended up taking down that video. That was the correct thing because I get lost sometimes. I'll say that. So. But other than that, like whatever you feel, if you feel you can do it, then not everybody's going to be happy. I mean, you can look at YouTube and you can see there's a lot of people out there that are 70 something. I don't know how old you are, but a lot of their families didn't want them to do that, but they did it anyways. Now their families are coming around. Is it dangerous? It can be. Uh, if you need a lot of medical attention or you need hospitals nearby, well, then you can't wander too much. But what's the difference of going out and then going around, being safe, camping around, and then coming back to your home base or whatever town that you were at or whatever what's the harm with that? You keep up your doctor's appointments and stuff like that. You're not giving up on life, you're living life, and that's my opinion. That's what I look at anyway. So uh yeah, well, it's starting to little by little. Insanity. I think you're talking about my fund, but yeah, it's starting to. I'm still waiting on money the government owes me or whatever. It should come in September, and and stickers I'm selling, and I mean they're not going fast, but yes, people want stickers. They're for sale. $15 or 14.99. 14.99 for three. Or if you just want one, $5 a piece. That's all right. I owe my friend Kim Jones. She ordered one. I sent it to her, and I don't know. Thank God, the mail must have lost it somewhere. So I'm sending her another one because I mean, I got lots of them. Why not? So yeah, I'll send her another one just to send it to her free of charge. I mean, I want to make sure whatever people buy from me is good. So yeah, I try to keep my word. So that's important to me. Uh, Live more, worry less. How's it going, Jeff? Looking good, bud. Thank you very much. It's going not too bad. Yep. Yeah, but I think once you got the product, Terry, like Terry says, things just keep going up. Plus, you need money to fix it up, etc. Yeah, you do. And that's why, like the overall picture. That's why I want to. I don't want to. I don't want the newer the vehicle, the bigger the vehicle, all the stuff, the more it's going to cost you when it breaks down. It's still going to cost. You're not going to get away from that. It's going to cost you when it breaks down. Does not matter. However, if you have something regular or something, or something that's common, like say minivans and stuff, there's parts all over the place. It don't matter where you are. You can probably find a part, get it shipped to you, get it delivered to you. Yeah, it's a lot easier. It's still going to cost money though. Nothing's for free, unless some good soul sort of says, "Oh, I could do this." I mean, and I've met a few of those too. So yeah, um, it just keep going up. Yes, I'm behind here, people. I'm trying to catch up to you. Uh, Well, yeah, I don't think things will ever go down. So hold on for the ride. You know what I mean? Things are always going to go up. Well, thank you very much, Ruby. No, it's just like like I didn't think I'd do so well last month on my videos or on stuff because I'm a little stagnant, and I want to get back on track. I want to get back to being more positive and being more, because I'm getting tired of being sort of like somewhat negative all the time. I don't want to be negative because it's positive, but yeah, I'm trying my best to do that. So yeah, I don't even know where I was going with that. Uh, ah, Thank you, Rob. Rob said you should really, you really should. Sorry, a little bit dyslexic. Yeah, yeah. You should join Harvest Hosts. Boondockers welcome. Will have safe places to park and others to help in case of emergency. Well, that's a good idea, and I will check them out. Uh, Incognito at unknown. You don't know if you can't until you actually try. Yeah, well, that's the philosophy I'm changing. Yeah, and that's the thing, I mean, that's the philosophy I'm trying to change. You got to actually try it first. Yeah, you might not be able to do it. You're right. I mean, I don't think I'll ever run a marathon, and I don't really need to try now. I have no legs because I tried it when I did have legs and I sucked at it. So no, so that, yeah, we're not even going to go there. But you know, I like that. ADHD days. Hello from Saskatchewan. Hello, glad you joined us. Okay, Jocelyn, thanks for stopping by. Um, Let me see. Incognito, howdy. Oh, howdy back. Hey, age is just a lousy number. I should know. No, I mean, there's things that people can't do, and I understand that. I've seen a lot of people. I mean, I'm not an expert at it, but I've seen a lot of people, and it all depends where their mind and heart is at, right? And there are some people that can do it, but because of choices or situations, they have to put that dream of doing what they want to do on hold to either take care of others or to do something else that needs to be done before they're free to go. So I understand all that. I mean, that's bless those people. Uh, that's important. But if you're, like if you're still like pretty healthy enough to do some stuff on your own, then maybe you should try it. I don't know. I don't want to get in trouble by saying that, but yeah, you should try it. Yeah. Sometimes my sometimes my problem is I can't please anyone. Sometimes I wake up peed off at myself. Sometimes. Uh, Let me see here. You are how you feel, and I feel 18 in a body of an 81-year-old. I just hiked halfway through Germany and back with a backpack. Well, that's good. I mean, and if you can do it, man, that's good. Good for you guys. Good for you, Ruby. You know, I mean, once the clock runs out, man, we ain't going to be doing nothing after that. Uh, Craig Betts, I don't feel my age of 68. Don't worry. I will never tell insanity. Oh, I know. Thank you, Rob. I know. Yes, when the government owes you, they can take their time. if you owe them, you better pay up fast. Well, the government said they're going to pay me in September, so we'll wait till September. That's like 100 to 200 days when I sent in that paperwork um, guaranteed supplement income. So when I phoned them up and said, "Hey, I mean, did you get my, did I submit my thing and everything?" And they said, "Oh yeah, we got it here, but you're not getting it until September." And I went, "Oh, okay. So there's no 100 day now. I'm waiting for 200 days." So, but the good news, and that's the patient part. The good news is when it comes and arrives, I'll get back pay for all that time I waited from when I did it. So yeah, I haven't got it yet, so I'm not really hoping for it. Thank you very much, Paul. I appreciate that. I don't know. There's something came up earlier, and I didn't have a chance to look at it. But if that, I think that might be you. So yeah, thank you very much, Paul. I appreciate that. Every little bit helps. Uh, yeah, mailman stole it. Sorry, Kim. Next one's on me. And that's something I got to do after this. I think I'm going to run over to the mailbox and drop it in again. I'll send one every week, Kim, until you get it. You just better not be hoarding them all and then selling them for double the price. Shame on you. No, I'll send you another one. Not a problem. I have no problem. I got that from. Oh yeah, the other day you guys might guys people I don't meet or people I do meet, but I got that idea from Chrome one time. I watched him and like he gets a whole bunch of stickers and he puts a pile in his vehicle and he sends out piles of and people pay for them, right? But the ones that he gives a lot away, like it's almost like people take time to come see or recognize you or whatever, and it's like, oh yeah, here, you want a sticker? And yeah, and I know not everybody's into stickers, but people are, so it's good. Uh, so yeah, that's where I get some of my stuff from. He's told me stuff in the past, and I stick to it. And it's like, yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Um, California sun. Yes, feels pretty good. Okay. Thank you, Insanity. uh, yeah, I just watched it too before I took a nap, California sun. He might already be there now because he's a day behind, right? That's what he did yesterday. Today, he's either traveling or stuck on the side of the road, but I don't know. I think he's doing pretty good. I know when mine went, I mean, I heard some rattling too and stuff like that, but mine went, I couldn't even start it after that. If you remember that, I was in Squamish in one of the parking lot. I couldn't even. I had to get mine towed away. Yep, I couldn't even move it. So, uh, hey Rosemary, I am not really late. I'm a little early because I usually come on at 5. So, oh, hi Martina, how are you? Glad to see you. Uh, I don't have people at the bottom here. I'm gonna have to read the bottom up. Yeah, you know, I mean, I feel for him, boy. I mean, I do. I feel for him. It's like, and he took a hell of a chance, but really, it's if you look at it realistically, if he stayed where he was at after the guy told him you shouldn't drive it, and he didn't want to wait, what would he have done? He'd have to get it towed from where he's at. I'm not sure how many miles that was. Get it towed back to his shop or back to Vancouver Island. Okay, so yeah, and that would have cost him a lot of money, more than likely. Or take a chance on going from where he was at to Calgary, where he knows that he can get in, he can get a fix, and like he said in the last video, 10 uh it's going to cost him 10 days, whatever that costs. But he knows he can get it done. So, and if he drives towards Calgary and say he breaks down right where he's at. Hope not, but if he does, then it'll be a shorter trip on the back of a flatbed and probably cost him less by doing it that way. So, you know, it's like, yeah. To each their own. Everybody thinks differently. So, oh, Sammy, here's a bit of scratchy. Okay, anybody gives Sammy some loving, or not Sammy? We can give Sammy some loving too. Hi, Sammy. Thank you. Anybody that like Sammy there gave me some loving for scratch feeds for my rubber chicken. It's very well appreciated. I don't know why I do that. Every time I go like this to him, I go like this to me. Hello. Thank you very much, Sammy. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, you guys have been almost full time for 2 years. I don't know what I've been. I haven't been nothing now. I've been on the down low here for over a year. So, yeah, I think it was 4 years. Yeah, 5 years, I guess. I don't know. I forget now. Oh, we're gonna start over and start fresh. Yeah, no civil defense. You can. Yeah, like we have that here. Like out where Chrome's at in BC, the BCAA. Here we got AAA, or America's got AAA. We got CAA. Uh, they they changed their policies, I think, but there's one time like each province. Like I mean, I know somebody got stuck 2 provinces out, and they got pulled in. Like boom, boom. They made it home just by using their CAA or thing, and yeah, they got home. So yeah. Yeah, Sammy's also my friend that sent me some loving to take my family out. So she's really helped me out a lot, and I appreciate that. That's me, Sammy, sending you all those hearts. Oh, I hate this thing. I'm almost there, and then all of a sudden it jumps up. Hey, Brett, good to see you. Sorry I missed you there for a minute. I had to go back. Uh, yes, it's well. Anybody, anybody. It's never enough love for anybody, but probably more than we got in a while. I don't know. I don't know. That doesn't sound well, but yeah. No, no. Oh, she's a kind soul. She really is. Uh, there you go. Sammy says, "Heck yeah," and she's got a great voice, Sammy. I tell you. I was singing one time. I think I sang something, and she's all like said. I think it was the last. Yeah, it was the last. It was the last live we did. I sang something, and she texted me, and she sang. Oh, I that's it. I I triggered her by putting out the Irish Rovers. So she sent me a little text, a little thing with a voice, and she sang one of the lines to the Irish Rovers. Got a hell of a voice, truly does. Okay, let me see. Hey, Claudia. I'm sorry if I'm missing anybody. I'm not doing it on purpose. Thank you, Joshua. Well, never too late. And thank you for being here. Uh, I'm trying to read and say stuff, and Well, thank you for showing up, Civil Defense UK. I'm glad you showed up. Thank you very much. Yeah. Okay. Uh, I would have super up, sure up. I don't know how you pronounce that. Anyways, that's fine. Okay. I would have folks take him along on their vacay and post where he was. He was a well traveled chicken butt. Well, I'm doing my best. Some days I have my days, man. Some days I'm up, some days I'm a little down. I'm trying to keep steady, and it's just patience and time, and just take one day at a time, one stump at a time, whatever. Oh yeah, speaking of stumps, let me see here. I'll just read this here. Popeyes, Kim Jones. That's not good, Kim. I had Mister Chicken's cousin's Popeyes for lunch today. It was good. Shame on you, Surop. It's almost like Suop. No, Subop, Subop. It's almost sound like a nice song. Suop, Suop. Yeah. Anyways, Suop. Thank you very much. Just plain Surop. Okay. Uh, well, I'm trying my best to live it to the fullest. Okay. See, now I lost my train of thought. It went off here. I thank Tom and Paul, yeah, and I thank Wayne and his wife for showing up, man. That was the thing I was saying. Oh yeah, that was one of the things. When I got there, and I was struggling in my mind, should I get the camera out and you know, yeah, get the camera out and start filming and and then I thought, no, I take them visits that people come and see me. I take them visits as like private time. It's like my time. I don't want to share it with everybody. Sorry. I'll tell you that I visit, but I don't want to have a camera in people's faces. And everybody's different. But when I was saying that, Wayne mentioned that he was worried too coming because he said, I hope he doesn't come up with the camera in the face. Right. And it was like, so to me, I made a good choice. Uh, yeah, because we talked. We didn't talk anything like secretive no, but we just talked and we just got to know each other a little bit better. I mean, this guy's came to visit me twice now from way out there past Toronto. Uh, he came to visit me twice, and he was heading back to North Bay, and he came all the way from Belleville to Cornwall, and then Cornwall to North Bay to visit me, him and his wife. It's that I appreciate. That's like, thank you. I've never had a lot of people do that to me before, but they do now sometimes, right? So that's a private thing, and that's why I don't really show it while we're talking. Um, but when I am talking, we talk, and then I tell you after. Yeah, I bump in. We had a good. Hi, Radio Man. So yeah, so that's what I try to do. Uh, yeah, Jeffy's trying to multitask. Yeah, sure am. Uh, well, thank you, Joshua, for just saying hi. Great. Suap. Surap. Okay. I was just reading Sammy's Surap. Now that's funny. Yeah. So Surap. Uh, I'm reading stuff I already read. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. Hi, Jeffy, and all. Yep. Thank you. Hi, Katie. Uh, Ruby, don't start with the food, Ruby. No, 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 no. You know where this goes, eh? Yeah. Uh, that's what Kim does. She teases me. Every time she goes out, the other night she went out with her hubby, and she, oh, look, we had a nice meal, and this is what we had for dessert. And then right after that, it's like, oh, but I ran a couple of extra laps, or I did a couple of extra pull ups, or and I'm like, no. It's like, here, see what I can do. And she's a fun one, that Kim. Oh yeah, here we go. Kim and the pineapple. Yeah, yeah. Uh well, thank you, Kay. You like that? Yeah, I decided to shave it a little bit. The funny thing is, like, I shave it off, it looks really good, and I forget that I gotta keep on shaving it every now and then. So next thing you know, it goes back. But yeah, no, this I'll have to shave it again because this is the second time there. Keep it going. Uh okay, what was I saying now? See, you guys got me all bummed up here. Here we go with the pineapple and pizza stuff again. Yeah, okay. Um, yeah. Oh, we talked about Wayne and his wife. So it was a good decision. I don't do that. So that's just for me, but everybody's different. Uh, then I visit my friend Derek. He was a guy that is in a wheelchair also, and he came to visit me like a while back. We first met uh, when he came to the round the meetup with Emmy and Chrome. He came then, and I've been in contact with him. I bumped into his wife a few times on the way shopping. I didn't recognize her the first time. He was. I met him here again. I visited him in the hospital. Then he went to Ottawa, and he had to go through surgery again. He had a little rough go of it this time, but they're sending him back here. So after I finished visiting with Wayne, I drove to the hospital here and I visited with my friend Derek, and that was a relief. And he's doing better now, and things are moving for him. Then I had to run to the bank for the kids because their mother gave me some money. Yeah, so I had to go take it out because my bank's at one end of the city and I was at the other end. So I did that. Uh, yeah, I'm going to do a video of it a little bit, but I'll just tell you now, my grandson that was at the baseball tournament there. They won, so they're the Eastern champs, and they're going to. I think they're going to Alberta. I don't know when, but they're on their way home now. They're going to Alberta to do the whole thing. So yeah, good for them. Uh, yeah, sometimes when you follow the rules, uh, sometimes it doesn't always pay off. Yeah, it doesn't always pay off. I'll get back to you in a minute, Rob and Jan. I was going to answer that. Uh, yeah, it doesn't always pay off. The other day, I was coming out of, well, we call it Yigs, your independent grocery store up here on Ninth. That's where the bank is and where I always go all the time for some stuff. Anyways, I was coming out of there. They got the roads all torn up, so you know I'm driving on the packed rocks. They got rocks. So I get to the corner on the other side, and I have to cross. But I because the button won't change unless you press it. So I went to press the button. I did. I went to press the button, and guess what? Got my butt stuck, chair stuck, six wheels spinning, or two of them are going deeper, trying to rock and roll, and I was there for 5 minutes. 5 minutes before two kind souls. One was on the outside. He cut right over. She cut right over, actually. They both got out. Oh, can we help you? I said, oh, that'd be great. And then two other couples weren't to come out too. And yeah, I finally got out of there. And, all I could say was thanks. But yeah, I don't know if they're watching. Probably not. However, uh, there are some nice people out there. And, I've seen that on video before where people stop for ducks or they stop for alligators or they stop for snakes in the middle of the traffic and people have to go around them and they sort of like try to protect or they push a car out of the way. Well, it happened to me. Yay! I must be special. I love it though, man. I love it. It's great. Anyways, let me see. Let me get back. Amy. Howdy, Jeffy Bear. You are super. You look fantastic. Well, thank you very much. Have you talked with Chrome? His transmission going out? Yes, we were talking about that before you popped on there, Amy, or before you said anything. Yeah, I was talking to him, and I wish him all the best. He's going. There's only one place that will help him right away, and that's Calgary. So he's sending it to Calgary. I wrote down, drive it like you stole it, brother. Just go. He's getting he gets a lot of good thumbs up for doing that, but there's a few negatives. People say, "Why are you doing that? Why you do and stuff like that?" And it's like you do what you think. So it'll all work out, no matter what happens. Donairs. Oh yeah, Donairs are good. I don't know. Best ones are in Halifax. I don't know, Craig. Another Canadian one is Donairs. Best ones are in Halifax. I don't know. They got some pretty good Donairs in Vancouver. I got hooked on them there. Oh yeah, you guys, Craig. Yeah, you guys are the ones that are. See, I'm sorry about that. I don't see a lot of the news reports because I don't have cable or anything like that. I got Wi-Fi and it doesn't always come up on my feed. But yeah, you guys are having a heavy rain out there, eh? Sorry to hear that. Hope you guys are all right. Oh yes, I just remembered just by looking at your names, Robin Jam. I did that before a long time ago. I think I was with Wayne on the island, and I showed when I had my beard. I showed the before and I showed the after, and it was like, I mean, I liked it. I mean, it was fine, but yeah, I did that. I mean, it went over pretty well, but yeah, I could do stuff like that again, but yeah, I just thought that. But if you want to see that, it's in one of my videos. I don't know which one, but it's back there somewhere. uh, uh, afloat, yeah. Well, that's the thing, eh? Life is a little bit crazy lately. Uh, oh wow, okay. So Craig, so you're in New Brunswick, never got any rain. Then where was the rain? Is that Nova Scotia or? I caught part of it today, but I didn't really click in. Oh yeah, I also Nova Scotia. Okay, um, not yet. Craig and Jeffy don't believe have met, but I got a lot of people in this end of the world here. So like, I mean, I can't do Eastern Canada without jumping into Eastern United States, and then because there's people like I'm pretty sure my friend Kim would have something to say about that if I drove through New York and not say hi. I could be wrong though, but I'm pretty sure I would get a yeah. Thanks, Insanity. You're nasty. Should I told you I have problems with remembering, but I won't remember that, Insanity. That you're like that. Okay. Yeah, see, better come by and say hi. Insanity, my little firecracker. Oh, I don't know how you buy those stickers. I know somewhere on here it has my PayPal account, um, or I think also has my address. Uh, and if some people don't have PayPal, that's a problem. You can send you can send me a message saying you want to buy stickers. Just let me know how many stickers you want, uh, and also let me know where to send them to you, and I will send them to you. Uh, if the mail doesn't mess it up, you'll get them. But the mail, especially in New York, for some reason, they're a little slow there because there's a few things I sent to my friend Kim, and they took a while. Oh yes, GoFundMe too. But that doesn't come up like I get it. But yeah, but uh, if you could drop me a line and say, and whatever, that would be great. Because I know somebody, because I know one of my other subscribers' friends, line. Uh, she sends me. It goes right deposits right into my bank account. And when she wants, if she's buying stickers or whatever, or just wants to send me some love, she does that. And yeah, I mean that's another way. I gotta like when I when I get I know like it's a lot of stuff on my list. When I get back on the road, get a van and get going again, I'm going to have to rearrange my whole life here because there's too many. I can't. I either forget because I don't use it all the time. I can't remember a lot of stuff. I got to get things set up properly, so it's the same all around. Like I look at other people, Chrome, Emmy, Joseph, all the anybody else. They all they got the PayPal, they got the they got PayPal, they got this, they got that, they got the Patreon, and it's all there. And it's like and you go to one stop and you can figure out how you want to buy stuff, send love, whatever. And me, unfortunately, comes across the way I am lately. I'm scattered all over the place, and I gotta reel all that in. So please forgive me. It's snail mail, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like, she's got other things, Craig, but every time I try to send her a sticker, I don't know, it gets lost or something. I'm not sure. Uh, well, yeah, like I mean, that's what I want to get to too. I just want to get back out there because I'm getting a little stale sitting here in the house. Uh, yeah, see, Kim says that she got stuff from me before it came fast. I give her one sticker in the mail, and boom, it gets lost. Like it's the size of a mail, like it's the size of a stamp envelope. Gets lost. I don't know why. Yes, insanity got a gnome. So nomadic post. Have a great day. Take care. Thanks for joining. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Okay, Joshua. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. Hello, how are you? How about a toilet paper roll? They seem to go through pretty fast. Yeah, I send some of my stuff, some of my carvings and stuff in a toilet paper roll if it fits, and with a little bit of plastic wrap in there so it doesn't get crushed or bruised or whatever. Let me see. Uh, yeah, Craig Betts. Jeff, have you heard from Ramblin' Rocketeer? There have been no posts for weeks, and I even sent message. I know LB was on the mainland for his cancer treatments. Yes. Well, I mean, she's okay, but in some ways, she gets like me, I guess. Sometimes, it's not a bad thing. It's just there's so much to do. There's so much, and sometimes it's just it's hard. And she's got some, you know, and she has her own health concerns too. So, uh, yeah, she's doing okay. I talked to her the other day. I mean, it took me a while to get a hold of her also, but she's doing fine. Um, and sometimes, we were talking about that. But sometimes we just need to take a break, and it's hard because if I say to everybody, like if I say to YouTube, I'm taking a break for a couple of weeks, 'cause I'm just done. I'm burnt out or whatever. Uh, my channel, my everything will take a hit. Like I'll lose people, and it's like it's very hard because it's taken a while to get the people I got, and mostly, well, you guys here are some of the great people I got. Uh, some people talk and some people just read, but they're great. And to lose them, that really hurts you, especially hurts your channel and stuff. So, yeah, she's trying stuff. She's doing her thing. I mean, she's yeah, just it takes some people time. That's all. Uh, Let me see. Ooh, yeah, give her our love, Jeffy. Oh, I will. Thank you, Ruby. I will give her your love. Uh, uh, Claire Gill, quick hello, but I'm off to bed in 5. It's 10 p.m. here, and I'm a long day. Well, thank you for taking time to come and see us. I appreciate that. Yeah, well, they're all, in a lot of things, I'm not just talking about them, but a lot of things, people that have had or in recovery after surgery or after different things or after some treatments, it's hard to sort of like, you know to explain it because not everybody knows. Like, this might um this okay, it's like, yeah, hold on for a second, you lost me. Here I am. Somebody tried to call me. That's the problem. They're probably going to call me again, but I forget what I was saying. uh oh yeah, like, I know not everybody has to experience not having legs, but I'll talk about myself. But because a lot of people still have legs, or they have legs they can't use. But it's a different thing. Like, and I'm not saying, oh, it's special or nothing, but it's. I think I've gotten over a lot of stuff, and I think that I've accepted a lot of my situation. But every now and then, I don't know where it comes from, but it comes out and grabs me right by the butt, and I have to look at it again and say, oh yeah, like, it's just hard. Like, I mean, I know we all, like, if you're a van lifer, or you lived in a van, we all pee in a pee in a container or poo in a bucket, right? Okay, but it's a little bit different story when you gotta, like somebody asked me the other day, like, oh, so how do you go to the washroom? And I said, well, I mean, I used to try to get off the seat a little bit and try to pee, like I was when I was a kid, little arch into the toilet. But as soon as that arch stops, there's a line that comes back that falls short, and then you got a line down the middle of your seat saying, and people can tell, oh, you peed there. So now you know, I use a little old thermos that I have. It's got a lid on it. I pee into the thermos. There's no line, no nothing. Put the lid back on. Put it in my bag that I carry on my chair, and off I go until I get a chance to throw it in the toilet or you know go by a dog park and throw it there. Uh, so yeah, so that's the thing. Everybody deals with things differently. Like you know, I can easily okay. Here's one. Here's one. I mean, um, I took when I came back from Vancouver to here. I had a fly. Oh yeah, I had people pushing me. I had people holding the plane. I had people like if they didn't hold the plane, I still got to where my seat was, and the plane didn't leave because the other plane I got off of was late. That's not my fault. But I rushed through the airport and everything else. However, I cannot, once they put me in my seat, they take me off of my wheelchair here, put me in a small wheelchair that goes down the aisles. And you all know how wide them aisles are. They're about like that. And this wheelchair is about like that too. And I'm about like this. So, tuck it in. I have to hug myself as we rip through the aisle. And once I get in there, I mean, if it's a 6 hour flight, 5 hour flight, whatever, and I'm having a bad day with my blood sugars and I have to pee a lot, how am I getting out from that spot to go to the back into the washrooms? And we all know how small those washrooms are. So if you flew, you know what I'm talking about. So I have to be discreet. I have to have a blanket. I have to have a little container with a lid on it because you don't want pee flowing all the way through the airport or through the airlines at 30,000 feet for 4 hours. So you got to be discreet. But I mean, that's it. But that's my like. I know it's like for me, it's natural, but it's embarrassing for me too because other people that aren't, they don't understand that. Some of them don't understand that. And we all know who we're talking about. Some people just don't want to understand that. So horrible they can't think of that. No, that's not going to happen to me. No, but it happens, and that's the thing, and that's why it takes everybody a little bit longer to cope, to understand, to get over. And we all got to be patient. Even me, I have to be patient. Even though I'm in that category, I got to be patient for other people in that same category, and that's the thing. So they're all doing fine. But we all got to deal with some stuff. Okay. Let me see. Some days do not. Okay. Recovery time, not always quick. Yes, insanity. Recovery time is not always quick. Thank you, Anu. What does this say here? See, I was about to read something from. Uh, I lost it. Got all these hugs from everybody here. Thank you, Anu. Well, Joshua, I'm staying with my family, my daughter and four boys. Yeah, uh, yeah, I am with family, which is good. Uh, yes, I did lose my legs from diabetes. I'm going back here, so no, I'm not. No, nothing's insensitive. No, you're not being insensitive, John. You don't know. That's fine. Ask. I mean, that's okay with me. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like it's. Yes, really. Try to go to a washroom on a plane with legs on, you come out with a sore back because you're bent over, and if it hits a air pocket, your neck gets wrenched. And yeah, it's like it's hard. I don't know how they joined the Mile High Club in there, and it ain't no room for nothing. But yeah, no, but that's the thing. Basically, everybody's sickness, illness. I know people have gone through cancer treatment with a breeze, and I know other people that struggle, and everything is different. And it's just like, I mean, it's just like everybody's different. Like sometimes, there's an old story. There's one time when I was drinking, I moved the party up to the toilet. No kidding. I was at my buddy's place, and a good thing he had two washrooms. But I was at my buddy's place, and I was drinking. I had diabetes then, and I was drinking hard. And I swear to you, every time I took a cup or a glass of booze or a bottle of beer, I probably urinated three or four times. I'm serious. I never got up. I sat there with my pants down, with a towel over me, and you'd be talking to me, and you hear tinkle, 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 tinkle. I was sitting down peeing as I was drinking. I mean, that's an extreme case, but yeah, that's how bad it gets. Like with diabetes and stuff, like yeah, your kidneys like just flush all the time. So yeah, it's that's that's a long, long time ago, but yeah, that has happened. Most definitely has happened. Tag, you're in insanity. Now she's going to start sending pictures. Kim's going to start sending pictures of her food. You're in trouble now, buddy. Well, no, I mean, and I'm not trying to be bold or whatever, or I'm not trying to be, shocking, but you know, people just don't know. I mean, that's the reality of it. Like I said, like, well, my friend Sammy, she gave me that thing, and I read it all the time. It says, "And remember, everyone you meet is fighting a battle you know nothing about. Be kind always." I mean, that's the thing. Like, there's people that I know people, I've seen people, I've heard of people can't laugh without peeing themselves. You know, that's that can be embarrassing. Like when your body functions, you can't even control your own body functions. That's embarrassing. I don't care what you say. Yeah, I read something about that too. Ruby says, it is what it is, and we all have a history, a backpack, and I know what she's saying, and no one has a right to judge, but everybody does judge. I mean, I even judge. I try not to. I know it's not like correct, but I do judge. And I watched that on a Christian channel one time or a Christian podcast or something. We all judge, unfortunately. We like to say we don't, but we all do. You know, you don't want to go to that part of the you don't want to go to that part of the neighborhood because it's bad. That's judging. You don't want to walk through a group of colored people. That's bad. That's judging. Like, you know what I mean? We all judge. You don't want to do it. That's like, so it's not something we should do, but we all do it. But it's just like we need to recognize. We need to, never mind the judging thing. We need to walk a mile in that other person's shoes. Like when you see people, it's like, look, what are they going through? What would I go through? I mean, I used to, like I said before, not in this live, but I said it before. I used to look at people with no legs, and I said, man, I don't want to be them. I don't want to be one of those people. And here I am today, one of those people, no legs. You know, it's like there's nothing wrong with them, but I mean, I just, oh no, I can't deal with that. So yeah, but here I am. So I mean, let's just try to get along. That's the biggest thing. I mean, we're all on this planet Earth, so well, somebody once told me I don't have a filter. That's because at one time I lied through my teeth, and once I got straight and once I got sort of like shown a better way of living, I try. I really. I know. I lie to myself more than anything, but I try very much to be as honest as I can. But I also try not to be super honest where I'm going to hurt somebody with my honesty. You know. And sometimes I just won't say nothing. I'll keep it to myself because it's not really important for me to say so. That's the thing. I mean, yeah, I'm not anything special. I'm like thousands and or millions. I don't know how many of recovering people. Not all of them, but a lot of people that have changed their life, changed their lifestyle. I'm like the rest of them. I mean, just trying to be honest because I used to be dishonest as heck. So, yeah, but you know, hey, Garden Girl, glad to see you. Yeah, thanks, Daryl. I'm not trying to preach, but yeah, like I guess it comes across that way. But it's no, it's just I put myself in front of the bus too because I know I've done stupid things like that. I've done stuff like that, so I'm just as guilty as anybody else, or if they do that or don't do that. And the people that don't do that, good for them. I really like. I mean, yeah, good for them. Uh, Aaron and DJ, absolutely. Really wish people would stop dividing us. This group this group did this. That group believes that. Who cares what other people do or say? Live and let live. Amen to that. Now I'm preaching. Amen to that. Uh, Aaron the DJ, hey, how are you doing? Glad to see you. Or glad you're here. I can't really see you. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah. We all have done stupid stuff, that's for sure, man. Uh okay, Rob and Jen. Thank you very much. Gotta go, they say. Have a great night all. You guys have a great night too, and I hope to see you on the road sometime soon. Talk to you all later. Okay, read it. It's like an old book. It may be worn and tattered and smelly, but when you decide to that book, it may be the most beautiful story one has ever heard. Yeah, broken on. Jeff, look at all the money you save in lost socks now. Well, that's true. You know what? Like, yeah, it is probably more information than anybody needs to know. I, because I wear shorts all the time and I have to relieve myself, other than if I go to the toilet, have to relieve myself out of one of my legs. It's much easier to pull up my shorts than it is to pull up my underwear. So I don't even wear underwear anymore. So I got socks, shoes, underwear, and I don't have to wear long pants anymore. So that's four things. Yeah. Thanks for dropping in, Joshua, and I hope things go well for you. Uh, oh, if you see him again, Aaron, tell him I say hi. Hope he's doing well. Sue up. I did the same thing because my daughter left on Thursday, and I thought this was Monday or something, or I don't know. I missed a day somewhere, but it's not Sunday. Uh, have a good one. Uh, have you thought about a ambo with a wheelchair lift? Could be cool. Yeah, I mean, I thought about a lot. Like, yeah, Southern van life. Have you thought about an ambo wheelchair lift? Could be cool. Yeah, no, it all could be, but costly. And I know all vehicles have problems, but costly. Um, there's not a lot of room in there. I've been in an ambo. My friend Wayne has one, and well, I can't. I don't look at Chromes as an ambulance because, well, it's a different ambulance, but it's still an ambulance. I just don't. It's not the same layout as a square box. Uh, yeah, it's just costly, and they're big, and they go through gas, and I'm just trying to alleviate a whole bunch of costs. That's all I'm trying to do: gas and stuff, and mileage, and yeah. Uh, Glad to meet you, Josh. Will come again. Yeah, will do, Jeffy. Thank you very much. Okay. Let me see here. Ah, they're in the DJ. Got a few DJs in here, or a few DJs I know, anyways. I won't bring them out, but I do have a few that are that do that for a living. Uh, well, gas is up. I don't know. Like I seen it the other day. Like it all depends where you go. Some places are cheap, some places aren't. Uh, yeah, like it all depends. Like I mean, I heard like gas is up in the states, but if you go further in, or some place that doesn't really get a lot of traffic, at least in my opinion, from being a Canadian up here, it's really cheap there. And I go, well, how come everybody else is paying three something or four something a gallon, and this place is only paying two something? And I'm like, yeah, I guess it's where you're at. That's all. No, Ruby, I only play metal music. Doesn't count as DJ. No. But there's a few other people. Well, I mean, Chrome used to be a DJ, and there's somebody else that I know that's a DJ. Don't say who it is because I don't know if they want me to divulge their whatever. But yeah, and then I know Aaron, he's DJ. Aaron the DJ. He says he is. uh, yeah, usually that's the way Ontario works too. Usually on a weekend, man, the gas jumps. Yeah, yeah. See, there you go. 198 a liter in Vancouver, supposed to get to 250. Yeah. Oh yeah. So like, I haven't I haven't got back yet to. I am okay. Like I got my music going. I got everything, but I'm still haven't got this thing here. The computer. I haven't figured out how to do. I see everybody else do it. I think I need to be around somebody that can show me. I mean, you've been very helpful, and yeah, you're always good in the clutch. I mean, I'm sorry to use you that way, but you're good in the clutch. But I'm having a hard time trying to figure it out on the computer. I mastered this thing. This thing here, I got it pretty much figured out. It's good, but no, I'm still struggling. I'm still struggling, brother. I could even get points from a card. They said go online and register your card like just for points when I go to the grocery store. And I got till the 23rd, and I was trying for like 3 days, and it wouldn't let me finish it or whatever. Now the 23rd is here and gone, or here and going, and there's a whole bunch of points I lost, and I'm like, oh, it's like, yeah, it's confusing. Let me see. Jam. I jam old school just for therapy. Just yeah. Tim Burns, nothing wrong with that. I mean, I like listening to a lot of different kinds of music. I just watched I just watched the last part of 8 Mile, and with rapping or whatever, or I don't know what the heck it is, but whatever it was. But there's the last part there. I like it. It's just like where he just like pulverized all these other people that were trying to take him out. So verbally, like singing and stuff. Yeah, I know I'm a little bit old for that, but I liked it. Yeah, everything's going up. I know that. Oh, I also talked to Brent from on the island, and he calls me up every now and then, especially when he's at Joshua River. That's the last place I was at before I had to go in to get my operation to get my legs taken off. And yeah, that always brings a smile to my face. He said the place was packed. Not too many people were out there surfing or anything, but there was one person, one lady and a gentleman on a kite surfer. I guess they were trying to learn how to do it or something, which is cool. And that I remember that place. Yeah, Eminem. That's it. Yeah, see that's the thing. Southern Van Life. Yeah, Eminem. That's who it was. 8 Mile with Eminem. But see, I didn't start listening to Eminem until I was like 20 something, or it's like I was old. Like I was wait, like stuff I grew up with. Ruby, ooh, candy, M and M's. No, it's not. That's M&M. I can't even say it properly. That's M, and I know you know. No peanuts. This girl always changes stuff to food, man. I love it. You're priceless. Yeah, that's it. That's how M and M's are spelt. Not M&M. And I know she knows what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, you gotta watch Ruby. She talks about stuff, and next thing you know, I gotta eat now. Gotta eat now. Oh, it makes us all hungry. Oh, no peanuts. I forget what I was talking about. That's it. But anyway, yeah, like uh, I listened to a lot. Like I grew up with a lot of because I was around different people. I grew up with a lot of '60s music, like '70s, like hippie stuff. I grew up with a lot of that, and then I grew up with radio stuff. Like remember the Archies? Sugar, sugar, do 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 do, honey, honey. Yeah, and I forget. There's a few other songs I remember when I was a kid. Uh, what was the other one? Clemson and Clover. Clover. You remember that one? Crimson and Clover, over and over. Yeah, I remember stupid songs like that. And then I grew up with, then I grew up with I started listening to different things. and I forget. I even forget now. Beatles, yeah. Well, Beatles and the Rolling Stones, yes, yes. CCR, yeah. Like all them, yeah, all them guys. Beatles and the Rolling Stones. Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, my mom bought me a wig. I mean, this is sort of like a. It's not a funny story. It's a sad story, but that's my life, and I'm not trying to say like But yeah, I used to listen to the Beatles, and I had a rough childhood, I guess. Um, and I remember one day I was on top of the stairs. My mom bought me a wig. I had a guitar, and I was singing um, "She Loves You, Yeah, Yeah, Yeah" or something. And my stepdad came home. He was intoxicated and gave me a backhand, and down the steps I went. I find that funny now. It wasn't too funny then, but yeah, I remember that. That was in 1963. I even remember the date. I was 5 years old. Yeah. And I know that's not too funny, I know. But that's, I mean, I laugh about it now, but I mean, he's already passed, and yeah, I'm over that. Yeah, Crimson and Clover. Yeah, yeah, I remember that. That was cooler. Sugar, sugar. Yeah, that was good. I used to make talking about M and M's. I used to make with my daughter when she was a kid and I was younger. Obviously, I was a single parent, and we used to make what I used to call frog eye cookies. That wasn't my idea, but I just thought it would be cool for a little kid to make frog eye cookies, and that's what we used. M and M's, just plain chocolate M and M's. Put them in a batter. I'm sure you all know it, and they melt a little bit, and you got green and yellow and or whatever all over the cookie. I mean, you get them at Timmy's now. They don't call them frog eye cookies, but yeah, Eagles, yes, yes. Even Van Morrison. Even there's a few other ones I heard. Um, Joni Mitchell. Like I always hung out with older people. I think so. I got Linda Ronstadt, like different things like that. And now I forget because my mind's going on. But I used to love BB King. I used to love. Oh, she's a female, red hair. She, I forget a lot of the people, but I used to love a lot of them, and there's a couple of people that are died now. I wasn't really into Jimi Hendrix, but I was into Janis Joplin, stuff like that. So yeah, just different things. Um, yeah, Belgian waffles, that's great. I love that too. Oh, the I love the band. I used to. Oh yeah, I watched that video and everything else. Yeah, well, Atlantis Morissette's not that old. Like, I mean, yeah, but I mean, I like some of her music too. Yeah, I liked any of that stuff. The Wait, yes, great song. But they had that last video before they sprint they broke up, and I watched that, so that was pretty cool. That's the one I'm talking about. It had a whole bunch of different people on there. Woodstock, yeah. Well, What's that one from Woodstock? There's I forget his name now. What's that one? I forget his name, but he. What are we fighting for? Thank God I don't give a damn. Next stop is Vietnam. 5, 6. Open up the pearly gates. Woo. Ain't no line to wonder why. Whoopee, we're all going to die. Yeah, stuff like that, man. I just smoked a lot of dope back then. So, and my last name is Hipson, and everybody used to call me Hippie. So I was a little bit late to the show, but I try to care. I try to represent for a few years, anyways. Line Brunel, hello, bonjour, Jeffy, and all nice singing. Hey, Line, glad you showed up. I talked about you a few times tonight. Thank you very much for all you've done. Oh, and let me see here. Mary Steiner, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Woohoo! Uh, See you later, Sheila. Thank you very much for showing up. I forget his. I hate that, and I love Don McLean, American Pie. I remember that. We are going to karaoke. I don't think so. I don't drink anymore, so you're not going to get me up there. No, 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 no. I don't have a. All you guys are lying to me. I don't have a good voice at all. Maybe none of you just said I've had a good voice. I don't. I can't carry a tune in a bucket, man. I just can't. I think Sammy Sunshine said that to me too one time. I'm going to take you out. I'm going to do karaoke. And I went, no, not doing that. Oh, we need a live karaoke. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he could broadcast it. Aaron can broadcast it. Yeah, I don't see. I don't hear it that way, but I got a voice like Mr. Chicken here. I know you will, Broken Nomad. He's always helping me out, Broken Nomad. He's always like, yeah, I know you got my back. Thank you very much. I've always been shy, Ruby. People don't believe that, but I have. I've always been shy. Uh, wow. Darlene Miller. I went to concerts where naked people ran around. They had tents set up for people who overdosed. Crazy. You didn't see me there. I read it. I remember one time. That was back in the. That was back in the day when I don't know. Anybody remember that song, "The Streak"? That was back in the day. I think I was. I don't know if I was 18 then. I think I was somewhere between 14 and 18. And I remember there was an old. Yeah, shy. Insanity, shy. I'm shy. Uh, we ran down. There was a street in Ottawa from from Maryville Road to Fisher, and it's an experimental farm, right? And nobody used that road. So one day we decided, we just thought it was a joke. Okay, everybody, let's streak. There was about 5 or 6 of us, and somebody was supposed to hold the clothes or whatever. I don't know. And anyway, we got naked and we started running up this road, and all of a sudden a car turned down this road. All we knew was clothes went up in the air, and we were running like crazy mad men and women. Well, I don't know if there's women there. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I just remember we were fighting to try to get our shorts, our pants, and shirts on and everything. That was yeah, that was it. Ray Stevens, that's right. Thank you, Aaron. Too. Uh, Kim's my sweetheart. Every time she's going to eat, she sends me pictures of food that she's making. Food. Every time. Oh, it's all good. Oh, he's looking for Bob. Yeah, Bob. I got Bob here. Bob's always here. I just forget to take him out. There, Bob. Ooh, Bob. Swing low, sweet chariot. Coming for to carry me home. Uh, yeah. Hard to put Bob away. My fingers don't work too well lately. Um, Kim's back. Yeah, I know Kim. Uh, yeah, streaker. I used to be a lot of things, Aaron. Got no legs now. We ain't gonna freaking ain't streaking anymore. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Lynn. Skinny dipping back in the day. That was cool. Okay, Martina, have a great night. Thanks for showing up. Yeah, supper did look good. Oh, she makes a fantastic meal, but I don't know. Is that a Canadian thing? Skinny dipping and stuff? We used to do that at camp all the time. It was kind of cool. Make Bob sing. Uh, Streaking on wheels and new craze, yeah. Yes, I guess. I guess you're telling me I should go now, eh, Ruby? I'm sorry. Sometimes I got a plan. Sometimes I got a plan for a short one, and sometimes I start talking, I start feeling good. I said everything I needed to say. I talked about other things, uh, you know, and yeah, insanity. Yeah, Jeffy Beard. Does the woman who gave you Bob know how much we love Bob? I don't know. Hey, Dan Devan. Yeah, I'm not going to say that. Hi, Dan, and hi, Miss Tina. You get me all blah, 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 blah. Hello, I'm glad you guys are doing well. Glad to see you. No, I don't know if she. It'd be kind of nice though if I ever get yeah, see, when I get a van and I get down to an Ottawa again, I'm going to do a meetup, and I hope she shows up again. I forget her name. It's been a while, but yeah, I'm going to have Bob there front and center. You know, I don't know, but I hate to say it, but I know the last time she was there, she brought her mom, and her mom was like over 90, I think. So I'm not sure if she's still around. She might be, but I don't know if she's walking. So yeah. So yeah, you know, I want to see all these people. Like, there's a lot of people I haven't seen anymore. There's forget again, but to forget the name BS. There's a few people I met here that were at my one of the first van meetups I had in Ottawa, at a Tim Hortons, and one of them was a lady with a dog, and she lived in the back of a like a yeah a back of a small vehicle, um, and I haven't seen her in a while, and and she lived like they her and there was another gentleman that I met here. They lived in their van all year round, like, you know, and like 30, 40 below in their vehicles all year round. So I haven't heard much from them. Um, and yeah, but I like to, you know, like to go back and yeah, I can't recapture everything from the past, but I like to go back and see if new people or old people came in or come to see. And yeah, and that'd be great if I ever ran into her. Because old Bob there has been since since she gave me this, and if she's ever listening, old Bob has traveled across Canada a couple of times, has traveled to the USA through 18 states, and all over the place. Yep, Bob here. You remember this? You remember when we were, I think we were coming back or going through, I was thinking about putting little wooden things in my beard. Well, Bob still has his in there. So that's, yeah. Yeah, I know he's not real, but he's real to me. No. I just like stuff like that. I don't know. I mean, I just like stuff like that. It's you know, it's a breaker. It's like, you know, it's a nice breaker. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Well, hopefully I can get a van, Dan. If I can get a van, I'll do one. I'm missing some of this conversation here. Uh, so yeah, I just, you know, those are the people in the beginning that sort of got me going. And plus, a lot of you guys have been around for a while. Some of you are new, some of you are old. Please don't ask me to say who's the oldest, like I mean, and being on here. But yeah, I know some of you guys came from Chrome's channel at the beginning, uh, and I know there's a lot of the people on here ain't all the people. Somebody mentioned before. I think it was Insanity or somebody mentioned before. I got 20,600 subscribers, but I used to have like I was up to 22 or 23 at one time, and I lost a whole bunch since I lost my legs. So yeah, so I'm trying to I'm just I'm trying to start over again in some regards, and yeah, get them numbers back up. Thank you, Ruby. You have a great night. I'm gonna go too soon, so we'll talk to you later. Yeah, we old ones. Yeah, I think Insanity has a problem with age. She says it's just a number, but don't come close to the number because she gets a little cranky, I think. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. I'm the oldest here. Yeah, okay. How do we know that? Oh, insanity, the mysterious woman. I'm old, trust me. Okay, that's all right. Doesn't really matter. You're pretty sharp. Oh, yeah, don't matter. Anyways, okay. I'm going to exit stage left, grab something to eat, get ready for night. Uh, I hope this time was all right. If it's not, let me know in comments or let me know whatever. And maybe we can make it earlier. I was thinking maybe making it on Saturday, but I don't know. I know everything changes. Uh, Everything changes from summer to winter, and different things like that. So summer people want to get out, and I understand that. So yeah. Uh, oh well, thank you, Line. Yeah, Line says some subscribers are voyeurs and wishers. We old folks are here for the friendship and laughs. Well, thank you very much. That's all right, man. I mean, hey, works for me. I mean, like not everybody does. Well, not everybody. Well, what was it the other day? I sort of like laughed at Chrome a little bit. He mentioned that he's like when he went to um, that cannery when he was out in the west. He says, one time you know, that stuff was for old folks. He must be getting old. And it's like, yeah, like, I mean, not everybody's going to stay young forever, you know. And yeah, maybe when you're young, you do crazy things or you're running all over the place. And yeah, I mean, that's cool. But yeah, like, I mean, but I guess the message I want to give across or I want to get across is that no matter what your situation is, if you are young enough in your mind and, you might have some physical limits or whatever, you can still enjoy some of the things that you used to enjoy when you were younger, but you can still do it. I'm going to prove that even though with no legs, when I get a van, I'm still going to be able to do things that I wanted to do or I continue to want to do, travel. I know I'll have to do things differently. I know that. I know that. I'm not dysfunctional. I'm not illusional. I know things will change, but I know that I'm not going to be sitting in my chair in a house 100% of the time. I might only have to do that 20% of the time or 40% of the time. I don't know, but I know I still got some life left in my head. I still got some life left in my heart, and I'm going to go till I can't go anymore, you know, and then eventually, yeah, I won't be able to drive and I won't be able to do things. But until then, we're going. So, yeah. Uh, well, no, he might not have, no, he's still, yeah, he might not have any clue to old, but he knows though. Like I mean, he sort of like has a little bit of a starting to get that idea. I mean, I now I say I'm old to an 80-year old. I got a friend that's 80 some years old. Tells me I'm not old, you know, but and that's fine. But I mean, like everybody else looks at me like I'm old. Like a lot of people say that. Yeah, that's true. That's another one line. Sunday is good. We all have different time. I know that. That's the thing. I'm trying to. I can't please everybody, but I'm just trying to. But if it works, then I'll keep it there. So yeah. Uh, then hug a tree, plant a tree. Yeah. I used to be a big hugger at one time too. Yeah. I mean, I still do. I mean, I lately I love it when people, men or women, but let's be honest, mostly women. Like if they come up to me and, oh, can I give you a hug? Oh, sure. I mean, I saw like I just enjoy it, just like oh, like there's hugs and then there's men hugs and women hugs and it's just like yes, it's a cool thing. Yeah, I'm gonna try insanity. I'm gonna try different times. Yeah, yeah. I mean, the last girlfriend I had, Catherine. Like we used to like, it was kind of cool because like most women, or some of the women that I know, I shouldn't say most, some because I got in trouble saying that one time. Some women that I know would not allow their boyfriend or significant other to look at another woman, not in a bad way, but just what if she used to always say, "Isn't that a good looking woman?" And I used to get a little shocked, like, I mean, oh, is this a trap? Like, I didn't know how to answer. I said, "What do you want me to say?" I said, "Well, is she good looking or not?" And I went, "Yeah, she's good looking." "Oh, that's good." "Well, she is." And I said, "Oh, okay." And then sort of like, yeah. And then she pointed out some men were like, "Yeah." And I said, "Yeah, that is a good looking guy." Whatever. So things have changed. I don't want it to change too much, but things have changed. So yeah, it's not a big deal. Bear hugs. Yeah, bear hugs. Don't get me going. Out in the West Coast, well, we all know there's a lot of people out there that are gay or whatever, And my priest, he was a pretty big. This church I went to, they had to split up because of some of the people didn't accept people that were gay in the church, so they left, and the other part that they stayed, and most of the time priests were either gay or not gay or whatever, married or not married, and yeah, I didn't know what bear meant in Vancouver, but I do now, and my nickname wasn't Jeffy Bear, so I didn't really pay attention to it, but now I laugh every time because my priest one time, he was a big guy too. Like I said, he came up to me and he said, "Jeffy, give me a hug. Give me a nice big bear hug." And he started talking. I went, "Oh man." It was kind of funny, that's all. Yeah, married priest. Can't do that in the Catholic Church, but you can do that in an Anglican church, and there's some churches that do have married priests. Yes, they do. One of the female priests that we had, I forget her name now. She was kind of cool, but she was Old Testament, um, very traditional, like very yeah. She was married. Yep, yep. Yeah, I mean, like some of them, I know a couple of people that are they're gay, obviously, and they're married, and one's a priest, and one's a yeah, but I don't know. I've never understood that. I don't know if that was legal or they just, but in Canada, or I guess, or in I mean, yeah, yeah, paper. I don't know if it's an official marriage, but it's yeah to say that they're together or whatever. And yeah, stuff like that. So, yeah, no, I mean, and I got over a lot of stuff because of all that stuff. I got over, said, yeah, met a lot of different people in my day, and I got their point of view. I got what they think, and yeah, and it was kind of cool actually. Yeah, it really was. I mean, I got a lot of friends that you know got a lot of friends. I did have a lot of friends. I mean, I'm sure they are friends. I just haven't kept in contact with them. But I got a lot of people in there that you know that are not like yeah, that are either from the community LGBT. I don't even know. I don't want to insult that, but from that community lesbians or gay or whatever. Yeah, I mean, it's sort of like a, it's like a, it's not a. I got a weird sense of humor. Okay, so I remember the first time I went to church, uh, and I was first time I went to church, and I was sitting in the front of the pew, like sitting in the front, because I always believed that that I want to be front and center just so I can hear everything I need to hear, and that's when I was going to church, and I was having a hard time, and I met this girl, and she was lesbian. I guess that's the proper terminology. If it's not, please forgive me. So I was sitting there and I was having a hard time, and she sort of like reached over and looked at me, and I think she said, I don't know if that's the proper term, but I think she believed. Would you like this? Would you like this lesbian to help you find what you need to look at? I looked back and I went, ah. She either said that or she said dyke, one or the other. But I tell you, it was shocking. And she laughed. She just, she wanted to shock me, and she did. I was like, oh my god, you know. So it was kind of funny. So yeah, and that's the thing. It doesn't really matter. But yeah. So yeah, I have a little bit of church experience. I've been to been to a lot of different places. Tried a few different things, and now you know, I just sit here and sometimes I just pray and just say, "Hey, man, give me a hand." Boomhauer 007. Hello, King Jeffy. I wish Burger King gave me diarrhea. Yeah, you gotta watch what you eat nowadays. I'll tell you. Yeah, I tell you. Yeah. But anyways, okay. We're breaking records here now, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Almost 2 hours. So I'm gonna. Oh yeah. Oh. You try. Yeah. Anyways, on that note, thank you all for coming, showing up. I appreciate it. Appreciate all your support. Appreciate everything you've done for me. Glad you're hanging in there. I'm hoping to get back on track soon. Uh, well, yeah, I've got some exercises. The physio guy came by. I sort of like laugh. It's like, I gotta lift myself up off the chair to the count of five. Don't forget to breathe. Go down, do that 5 or 6 times, and then I lie in bed and I take my stumps and on my back, and then I push them into the bed, and I hold that together to the count of five, and then I release, and I do that 5 or 6 times, and I do the same thing. I'm not sure what this is for, but I do a butt crunch, like a butt, like I tighten up my buttocks, and I do that 5 or 6 times too, 2 times a day, and I don't know what it's supposed to do. However, it is what it is. So yeah, take care, everybody. Yeah, so I've been doing them lately, so hopefully that'll help out somewhat. But I'm not sure what they're actually for. And yeah, I guess when I'm moving around, he wants you to move around backwards instead of forward. So so yeah, we'll have to figure that out. But it's all good though. But I am doing exercise for you people that wanted to know. I am doing exercise. So butt crunches help with Burger King. Yeah, it's supposed to strengthen your muscle. But why do your butt muscles need to be strengthened? Kim, you got that answer? Bye, Linda. Thanks for coming. It's supposed to strengthen your muscles. Well, Kim, how's that supposed to strengthen your muscle? I mean, like, what do you need your butt muscle strengthened for? You're sitting on your butt all day. Is that what? I don't know. That's what I mean. I just, I it doesn't make sense to me. But oh, because you sit all day. Okay, so that's just a simple answer. Okay, some answers are simple. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. Like, I know he doesn't want me to do like crunches or sit ups or anything like that because I have a well, I don't think it's a hernia, but when I was younger, or years ago now, um, when I was doing weights, uh, I blew a muscle. I blew my stomach muscle, and I got part of the yeah. I got a little like indent or not an out dent or whatever on my frame, and that's because the muscle pushes through. It ripped, so yeah, it doesn't hurt. So yeah. Well, thank you, Judy. So yeah, it's just yeah, it's just that it's kind of weird. Like here, like I don't know if I can show you, but you can see it here. When I do this, this comes out, and if I do that, that points out like this. So yeah, he doesn't want me to do that too much, and I'm like, but yeah, I don't know how that's going to sort of like strengthen a lot of stuff. But yeah, so I don't know. And bladder control, okay, okay. Hernia, yeah. Well, I did have a hernia. I did have a hernia in my belly button, and I got that removed. Now I got no belly button, none at all. Kind of funny. I feel a little freakish. I got no belly button. Yeah. Okay. Me too. What, Kate? Got no belly button? Is that what you're saying? This is a weird conversation, but it's true. If you can't talk about your defects, you can't say nothing at all. Okay. Okay. No belly, all no belly buttons. Okay, on that note, I'm gonna go now because this is getting silly. But no, man, I'm glad y'all got a sense of humor, can take a joke. I mean that's real, but I mean I'm glad you all laugh at ourselves or laugh at me, whatever. But yeah, it's all good. Appreciate y'all. Have a great week, and we'll see you next weekend. And hopefully, I'll try to put out some videos this week. Thanks. Until the next time, love yous all. Ciao for now. Kegels. Well, I've heard that too, and it's not just women that call it Kegels. But yes, I've heard that.